Hello, internet people.
Back at it again.
BP crew.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
What?
Well, I mean, I guess we're supposed to wait 2 minutes before we cuss, but...
Jesus
vagina of shit. I'm Leon.
Okay. I'm Scott.
And I'm Dan. And tonight we will be doing everybody's favorite, Peter Lambert's arguably greatest work.
Peter?
Peter? It's not Peter. What is it?
Christopher?
Christopher? Is that right?
Christopher Lambert, I think. Right?
Oh, shit.
Sure.
Arguably Christopher Lambert's greatest work, the 1989 Highlander.
Oh.
I'm just guessing on the timeline there.
I'm gonna guess it's 87.
Somewhere in there. Following...
86.
Oh, shit. I was right.
What? Neither one of us were right.
Following Christopher Lambert from the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie to this 1986 Highlander, the one ring to rule them all. I forget exactly what the story is.
Yeah, that's right.
I do remember that Queen, the rock group, you know, the oldies band or whatever they're called, I guess, they do the score for the movie.
The Highlander?
Yeah, they actually come up with the Highlander song itself.
That's the...
we are immortal within us. No. That's not it at all.
No?
Resides the blood of kings.
Mortal Kombat!
You were doing the Mortal Kombat song?
Yeah.
No, there's no way. That was that Final Countdown.
No.
Oh my God.
I was doing the Mortal Kombat
You need to stop.
song.
You need to stop.
What?
Oh.
Robert understood what I was doing.
He did not. He's actually walked out. In
Robert?
protest, I'm sure.
The fuck did he go?
All right, calm down. But I guess with that being said, I'll guide us in. Smoothly, yeah, that's it, smooth. So to sync this audio track up to your copy of the 1986 Highlander, the Christopher Lambert joint, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Highlander.
And I'm Scott.
At the 31-second mark, when the Canon logo fades completely to black, simply unpause this audio track, and you will be all sunk it up.
Perfect.
So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Highlander. At the 31-second mark, when the Canon logo fades completely to black, restart this audio track, and you will be good to go. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back.
All right. Thorn EMI Screen Entertainment presents
You read
From the Dawn of
the most Scottish Spaniard ever.
It feels like a production choice, but you know the echo, you can hear him. He was filming this in his bathroom, and they played the audio over phone, and the director's like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds great." Not knowing there's an echo.
To be kings, the master. Oh, this is the Queen song I was talking about.
I don't remember this at all.
Oh yeah, they score the whole movie.
This is glorious.
They actually make this into the opening intro for the TV series too, which is a different MacLeod. Because one's Duncan and one's Connor.
So, is this what you were talking about? You just hired Queen to do the entire soundtrack?
Well, yeah, because it's probably the difference between hiring him to do like one song and like a handful, you know, like, oh, score this for us. It's probably not that different. You know what I mean?
Moskowitz.
Okay, am I supposed to recognize that?
What?
I said, am I supposed to recognize that?
No.
You're just randomly reading things you see?
Well,
Okay.
there's a congressperson named Moskowitz. It's not a real common name, so I saw it and it stuck out.
New Mexican conservative representative for the 10th district, Moskowitz.
Woo!
Oh shit! If it isn't a beautiful gentleman. South shall rise again. The Fighting Southerns.
That guy's doing it wrong, I think. Oh, what? So did anyone else just see that?
Yeah, oh, I saw.
The little girl licking her lips at that guy taking off his robe?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
It's probably unrelated. It's probably one of those things. Here we go.
They could have edited it better then.
Yeah, it's probably a poor editing choice. That's a good way to put it.
I think they put the camera on a drone right here.
They didn't have drones back this far.
Well, then you explain how they did it.
Couple of strings. Haven't you ever seen the way they do the football games?
No.
They have a rope like this and a rope like this, and it moves around. And so they just spin it around like that. The beautiful gentleman. The South shall rise again.
Is that guy's name?
Something like that. Joe Beautiful. Southern gentleman. Okay. Totally perfect.
Still has PTSD. It's like, that's gotta suck.
Right? Here you are 300-400 years later. Every time you hear a loud noise.
Did you say 300 or 400 years later?
Yeah.
You're way off.
Okay, how old is he then?
Well, I mean, that battle presumably took place in like probably the 1300s, 1200s.
No, I don't think he's that old.
Well, I'm just saying it wouldn't be the 1500s.
I think I'm a lot closer with that.
Well, I don't think so.
We'll see. So I thought he was only a few hundred years old.
I assume that was the Scottish fighting the English.
No, that looked like guys in kilts fighting guys in kilts.
Oh. Well, those guys fought each other all the time.
Here we go. Peter Lambert.
Christopher.
Christopher Lambert.
Or Raiden, as he likes to be called.
This is pre-Raiden. Highlander is probably what he'd like to be called in this one.
It's an interesting wardrobe choice.
He lives in New York. The trench coat's just a practical choice.
So, it's kind of like party on the bottom, business on top?
No, he's wearing jeans and a leather jacket, and then you just have to wear a trench coat over it. Nope.
What the?
He just had that in his pants? What the fuck? Coat attack. Alright, so what kind of sword are you using? You like the samurai sword? The man killer.
Imagine calling your insurance company on that.
Somebody stabbed my car with a sword.
You have a katana? Scratch on my car?
Did that guy just get away?
Not gracefully.
He has that camera trick. When the camera's not looking at him, he just disappears or appears.
Neither of them look like they're very good at sword fighting. That doesn't look safe. Ah, Steam! It's New York. Literally every pipe's full of steam.
Yeah.
Steam so hot that it sets off the fire alarm? That's weird.
That is weird. Noise and music.
It's one of those fire alarms where it just activates every sprinkler head, too.
So, question.
All right.
Why was he at this wrestling match?
Probably just to kill some time. Maybe he's a big Southern Gentleman fan.
It just seems kind of weird.
So this is what you do as one of the immortals. You carry a sword and you walk around, and whenever you get close to another immortal,
What?
you'd start backflipping. You can feel it. The quickening, I forget what they call it. And they can sense them. So you go off to some little corner and you fight to the death. Unless it's on hallowed ground. He's still flipping?
What happens if it's on hollowed ground?
They're not allowed to fight.
Why?
It's part of the rules.
Is that talked about in this movie?
Not as much as you'd think. Not as much as you'd think. They don't really talk much about the rules. I don't think there are many. I know they can't have children. And when they kill somebody, they gain all their knowledge. And whenever there's only one left, he gets to rule mankind.
And these people are just all over the world?
Mm-hmm. There are actually new ones born all the time. So what happens is you die, and then you come back. And when you come back, you're immortal. And so the only way to be killed after that is to have your head cut off.
Okay.
And I think it might even be only by another immortal.
So if you get your head cut off, then you are no longer going to be reborn?
Yep.
All right.
And then whoever cuts your head off gets all your knowledge. And so they have body counts, right? Because he's done 700 people. So he gets all of their 700 knowledge and then all of the people that they've killed. And that's why eventually when there's only one left, he's going to have thousands and thousands of, people's knowledge. Not just people, but immortals' knowledge. Because they live for hundreds of years.
Okay.
And then they live forever. And they get to rule the world. Very suggestive. Huh?
I know. Oh my god.
It does look like it feels pretty good.
I mean, imagine absorbing all of that knowledge.
Yeah,
however
'cause-
many people that guy killed.
And all the people that they killed.
Yeah.
So he probably gets like 800 right here. Or whatever, How many?
So that's like going from level 2 to level 3.
Yeah, okay. Ooh!
I need a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. Woohoo!
Body disappears though?
No. No, it does not.
So there's just a headless body in the
Yep.
garage?
That's exactly correct.
Huh.
Connor was born in 1408.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that sounds wrong.
Ramirez was born in 900 BC.
In Egypt?
Yeah. I don't know why he calls himself the Spaniard. I think he just likes the aesthetic.
You remember Kuzmik?
Okay.
His nephew
Yes.
named his cat McLeod.
From the Clan McLeod?
Duncan McLeod.
From
From
the-
the clan McLeod.
All right.
And that's what he used to call the cat.
McLeod.
No.
Duncan.
Duncan McLeod
Okay.
of the clan McLeod. Otherwise, you would just call it Duncan.
The Frenchest Scottishman.
What do you mean French is Scotsman?
Because he's French, right? But he's really hamming it up with that Scottish accent.
Is he French?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris?
Christophe?
An incredibly famous French name.
Chris?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
You think Lambert is? Only if you see the way it's spelt.
I think that's French Canadian, is what that sounds like.
You taste like Porthos.
Is that the guy? Not him and not Christopher Lambert, but is that the dad from
Braveheart?
Yeah.
He just gets typecasted as
That's
Scottishman?
racist.
Noise! Thanks. Thanks for that. That's really going to help I almost said blind person.
Oh, that's a huge.
That's really going to help a deaf person.
Nah, I like the blind person thing more. Get some braille in these subtitles. Come on.
It's the Gorgon!
So-
I didn't even know he quotes a Neil Young song later, but he says that it's better to burn out than fade away.
Better to burn out.
I didn't even know that was a
Fade
song.
away.
I thought it was a quote from this movie. Duncan MacLeod's the one from the TV show.
That's
The Gorgon.
I was gonna say Zim.
From Invader Zim?
No. Starship Troopers.
Oh, the drill instructor?
Yeah.
I make that joke when we watched that. That's why I was calling him the Gorgon. That's who he is in this. He's the Gorgon.
Those people hopped in that bog and just fell backwards.
Yeah. Oh, my flowing mane got in my mouth.
It's apparently the Kurgan, not the Gorgon.
Oh, okay. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
See, that's why I didn't know what you were talking about.
But he's been in 330 different things as an actor.
How many
Shit.
voice acting?
Probably
That's
a bunch.
quite a bit.
Well, just go through them all and count all the
Yeah.
ones where he's a voice actor and get back to us.
No, I don't even think Dan could do that.
I'm not capable
Not-
of counting that high.
Well, not by the time
That's
we're
a
done with this
local
movie.
man.
Realistically?
I'm pretty sure I can count to 330 pretty quickly. Don't worry about me. I got it. I'm not going to.
But how many voice acting roles?
It
Keep
takes
track.
long.
Keep track, Robert. Go. Come here, laddie.
You can see his armpits. You gotta like that style. Just like that. Big broadsword, I like that. Oh, shoulder check. Why'd the film quality just get so shitty?
I don't know.
They switched to B camera and it sucked.
This is extended footage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be from the crane or whatever.
Huh. That old man you guys are talking about, he was also in Game of Thrones. He's the leader of the Night's Watch.
All right.
What is that?
Oh shit! I didn't recognize him from there. He got old. Well, yeah.
What do they got a gun on him for? A little post-nut clarity, huh? I'm fucked.
Imagine how much wealth you could amass.
He's pretty rich. He's an art collector.
My cheeks? What am I being detained for?
This is pre-cameras. I was trying to beat the crowd. What do you mean?
He's not having real great luck, is he?
Yeah, I don't know about some of these editing choices. I'm just gonna say it. So you have him get arrested, try to fight the cops. They club him unconscious. Then you have all these flashbacks in a row. Then he wakes up back in the present time. Got a real punk look about him, huh? He just breathed.
He's not a good actor.
Oh, he's still alive?
Mm-hmm. It's funny, the priest just is like, I gotta go.
Yeah, right. You're out of time, girl. No. Oh.
No, apparently, Christopher Lambert is actually the son of a diplomat from the United States. He just grew up in Switzerland and France. And didn't know English.
All right.
Get out. Get down with your bad self.
Uh-oh.
Did you just trip over the corpse? Real good evidence control, buddy.
Imagine a whole parking garage's worth of cars being waylaid for the night. Like all the screwed over people who went to see this fucking event.
Do you see how off the
subtitles are?
Yeah.
They're like the generated subtitles. This is pre-subtitle.
I wonder if they're so far off because of the added footage?
No. I think it's more just because it's being generated as they speak.
I don't think so. Noise and music. Is he a Highlander? It's going to look real bad for him. Because it's an antique sword.
The sword. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna hear another theory. Whoa!
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 Shit. Dropping some hard teas, huh?
Jesus!
It just came straight out with it.
Yay! You assaulted an officer.
Well, to be fair, he was just defending himself.
It doesn't matter. It's a cop.
I bet there's a camera in that room. Here we go. I know his name. This is some hardcore Queen. It's badass. Victor Horvath.
He's got a little bit of a herp in the
Yeah.
corner of his mouth.
It was a simpler time. Noise and music.
Is this where he keeps his heroin?
This is where he keeps his sword. Whew. He's badass with that little rat tail, huh? You don't see a lot of those these days.
It's Highlander culture. Lots of rat tails.
I don't know how I feel about this pieced together sword.
Why? Because it's a piss poor idea?
Yeah. Seems like it would just come apart in a fight. That's why I don't know about katanas. Because you see like a broadsword or something like this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then imagine trying to stop it with a katana.
I don't think you could.
It would just cut right through it, right?
I think it would break it, yes. But I think a katana would do the same to that.
Well, to that, because it's in broken little pieces.
Well, no, I think it would do it to it anyways.
Okay. So we know he whores it up.
Well, I mean, if you lived forever and you didn't have to face any consequences of
Yeah, he can't have kids.
STDs or anything.
It's true. He can't have kids or get STDs. The fuck? Noise! These are amazing subtitles.
Stuff happening.
Connor McLeod. The Clan McLeod. Huh. Is that a sword in your pants, or... I never understood why they don't walk around with a gun. Because you can shoot them, right? Boom! And then they go down because it takes a minute for them to heal. And then while they're down, you can just cut their head off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that happens in the show.
That's a big chunk.
Yeah, so his sword's going to be all chipped up, I bet.
It's a Masamune. He's the best swordsman ever.
Does blacksmith?
Both.
All right. Bud. More Queen?
East better.
Some Hennessy, huh?
What?
Never heard of it. No, wrestling.
Ooh. He's pretty forward, isn't he? Oh, thank you for the
That's
money.
not even a poor, that's like a poor tip, let alone pay for a drink.
So you're not used to prices
What do you mean?
in bars back in the day.
We $6-7 drinks.
What?
What, $2 a tip?
When I was in high school, you used to be able to get 75-cent long necks.
Like a beer?
Yeah, that's a beer.
So you drop down a $5 and be like, 6 beers, keep the change.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
No, that can't be right.
It absolutely is.
How old were you in high school?
What?
Because you said in high school you used to get beers for 75 cents?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how old were you in high school? Did you have to be 21 to drink? Especially at a bar?
Hey, I made mistakes were made.
They didn't card back in the day?
Mistakes were made.
Shh. There's a monster over there. I told you!
What is he doing?
Growling? What is that? What was that? It's making like Dragon Ball Z noises. You think this is Queen 2? Just laying on the synthesizer?
Probably.
He's really fucking him up with that pipe.
Well, I mean, that sword's... How heavy do you think that sword would be?
10 pounds.
Ah, God, I don't even know.
Probably not that heavy. 8 pounds? Is that how you spell McLeod?
Mm-hmm. MacLeod.
I thought it would be like Mick and then Cloud. You
Nope.
know, like the word cloud.
MacLeod.
I like how he bashed in the back of the head of the pipe twice. Didn't do much. Hey!
What are
I
you
said
gonna
stop.
do? Oh, they went under the overpass.
He is such a good actor. I can see why he's a national treasure. So why is everybody, would they be happy he's alive? Dougal. She turns on him quick. So he's supposed to be 20? It looked like he sat on the fire.
Damn, they're brutal.
Right? They turned on him quick.
So, can only be killed by getting his head cut off.
Yeah.
What if they burned him?
I think he would heal faster than they could burn him. Because they come back really quick. And they come back completely healed. So he dies, and then 30 seconds pass, and then boom, he comes back fully healed.
What a bitch!
I've seen literally no reason for me to have such a negative opinion of it.
Well, I don't know. You don't know their romantic involvement. Maybe she thought it was more than it was, and you know.
They were supposed to be married.
Well, that's what he told her. Seems like a mean way to banish somebody.
Yeah. At least they let him keep his sword. That was nice. See, I like to reach on something like that.
That's weird.
That's artful directing right there. New York. You know, like that Jay-Z song. I don't know any of the actual song, except for the part where they sing New York. Something, big streets will amaze you. I forget how it goes.
I'll look it up real quick now.
You should. It's an oldie.
That's a good song.
Well, you don't remember any of it.
No, I know which one you're talking about. It's a fantastic song.
I like this where you take the elevator up to like the 3rd floor, and then you have to walk downstairs to get to your house. New York.
It almost sounds like you're doing New York, New York. What like a lounge singer?
I was gonna say, what the hell are you doing? I like this Chinese motif, huh? This is memory room.
Is this like all the different people he's absorbed?
Well, I could see, you see the peacock cape. That was his master's cape. See, I don't like all this flashback bullshit. You think he built that?
Maybe it was his? I don't know.
Why did he put such a weird corner on it?
You mean instead of a normal angle? Ew.
Okay. Oh. Get a little rated R in there. This has got to be rated R, right? With decapitations and...
Oh, I saw a nipple. There was a nipple.
Got some nipple.
Did you see it, Dan?
No.
Robert?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an R.
I'm surprised they didn't edit that out.
It is an R. Music and horse snickering.
Oh.
That storm just rolled in, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, right. A simpler time. Probably get you shot in the back nowadays.
Sean Connery, I bet you he approves.
He's old as fuck. Of course he approves. Why do I get struck by lightning? Fuck this place. Okay. Alright. I think I saw his skirt. Did you see that? It flapped up in all the wind.
No, I was still thinking about that little bit of nip that I saw.
Alright. They're dropping F-bombs. They're talking about Vietnamese people eating dogs. Progressive.
And actually, the dog eating thing is more of a Korean thing.
Alright. That makes them extra racist.
Can't even get your stereotypes right. It's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what offensive bastards." Damn.
He looks a little demented.
I know.
How do you think you fix a chip in an old sword like that?
I don't think
You can't just tack weld more, media onto it and then just grind it down.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I thought maybe he was like gonna read out how to
Let's see,
do it.
fixing a chip.
This
Look
is
at
such an exciting part of the movie. Watch him read.
Look at how dirty that fish tank is.
Yeah, well, it's a simpler time.
I don't even think that's how you sharpen a sword. I hate the sea and everything in it. Oh shit. Some snuff, huh? They say it's like tobacco or whatever.
Good and coke.
It's cocaine. No way are they sniffing tobacco. It's straight fucking cocaine. Sneezes like it's coke. No! He's such a good actor.
Just stand up. So would he get locked into a cycle of like him dying and being reborn,
born
and then
underwater?
swimming to the top, or trying to swim up and not making it, and then dying again?
Nope, he just gets to breathe underwater. They have all kinds of weird abilities. The water's so cold. We are immortal. Within us lies the blood of kings. Oh shit. That was my sword, Peacock. No. Fuck.
Why? If somebody told me I was immortal, I hate you would not be the words that
Well,
came out of
and
my
he
mouth.
came to like teach him and train him and stuff. $900 BC, huh? That's pretty gangster right there.
Yeah. So that means he was almost 2,400, 2,500 years old?
All right. A flashback. We're in a flashback.
Whoa.
Did you just see up his skirt again?
No.
Oh.
God, I was thinking about a flashback and a flashback. That's like Inception. Why would you think that I looked up his skirt and was
Because
like, oh.
You just flashed the camera. America. Okay. Huh. He got mounted by that tree.
You just took it.
Right? Okay, you win.
Shut up, woman! Go make me some haggis.
Ugh. You can't even get haggis here because it's made with things that the government considers not food. Yes. You know, I will say this about that skirt he's wearing. It does look like it would breathe very well. That looks like it would be quite nice.
What?
That breeze.
Yeah?
It's a bit chilly.
That's brisk.
Is this more lightning? Oh.
You're gonna feel something hard pressed against your backside.
He's awfully excited.
every time Christopher Lambert tries to laugh, it just reminds you he's not really a human being.
Right? Yeah, don't tell me.
Don't jump over the camera.
Right on the rocks. High
Look at how
elevation
slow
training.
they're fighting.
And you can tell it's obviously not them.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, like, I wonder if they actually have safety cables or ropes or any of that shit.
No, stuntmen. It's probably some Sherpas.
Be funny if he's like, I'm going after it! Because he would just live.
As long as his head didn't pop off when he hit the ground.
Oh, shit. That would be the stupidest way to die. You're immortal and you kill yourself.
They're,
You gotta kill yourself while around another immortal so they get the energy. Whoops.
There's a lot of different series to this, too. There's an animated series where they're on another planet, or it's Earth really far in the future and they have, like, alien fauna.
Okay.
There's another one that's like an anime that takes place like 1,000 years in the future kind of thing. And it's like the one who actually won, not McLeod. And he's in charge of the world, basically. And he's building he made a virus to kill off humans because he's sick of it. So he's going to kill off mankind.
Okay.
And then McLeod has to show up and kill him. And he throws him off of a building. And it's really funny. Because it's like the future, so the building's like 10,000 feet tall. But he lives through that.
The guy does?
It's the Highlander. It's actually the same character. Well, I don't know which one it is, because there's actually two of them. Because the one from the TV show's Duncan MacLeod. He's a Highlander. He's from the clan MacLeod. And he's also immortal. And then there's the movies that are about Connor MacLeod. There's actually a bunch of movies that some of them they're both in. But there's like 6 movies or something like that.
What's the one where there's like a dome over the planet?
That's the second one. That one takes place really far in the future.
Uh-huh.
So he is in it, but he's really old. Because it's like 1,000 years in the future or something.
So they do age.
Yeah, but super slowly. Oh, when they kill another immortal, it makes him young again. And because he hasn't killed an immortal for thousands of years or whatever, he starts to age. I'm not exactly sure how it works.
In the summer sequels, we'll find out.
Right, we'll do the entire Highlander series. There's a lot.
It's the TV shows.
If we're talking the TV shows, there's at least 2 different TV shows.
What?
Like I said, at least half a dozen movies.
Seriously?
Yeah, because they did an animated TV show and...
Wow, your guys' knowledge of Highlander is...
Oh shit, I love this. This is me all over. This is Peter Pan all grown up. He's immortal. He never grows up. He just fights all his friends. Oh damn, she's plotting.
He's gonna kill her, isn't he?
No.
She's gonna die. What a shitty house.
Yeah, imagine having pigeons inside your house.
As an immortal, he no longer really thinks about like airborne illness or being
Comfort.
exposed to shit.
Oh yeah, it doesn't faze him at all. He can literally live through anything. So just because he has a funny accent, I've thought this whole time it was the Gorgon.
Yeah.
And didn't have subtitles?
I've never once. I hate subtitles.
Okay, that's funny.
The only time I ever watch it with subtitles is when we do this. nice. There can be only one.
What a shitty castle.
It is.
I guess it would be pretty defensible if you had the place where you slept at the very top.
Okay, I would say, I guess. You probably want to hold them at the door.
Well, I mean, you'd have your defenses at the door.
Well, you'd have a stairway leading up to the door. A narrow one with no railing. And that way from the door...
And a 90?
And that
so the door's here and it goes like this?
There you go. And then so from the door, you can hold them off.
Imagine how fucked up that would be. If you had a door like that, or railing coming up like that.
Noise and music. Look at how many pigeons they have in their house. Only a couple hundred.
What's wrong? Oh.
It seems like by now she would just believe them after all the crazy shit they've been through. I like how they all have long hair too. Table chop. Those are big planks too. That's got to be hard back in the day. Ramirez. More music and noise. Way to do your parts. Subtitles. Yeah, thanks.
Woman screaming.
She comes from a time, like a hardcore time, of raping and pillaging and horrific wars. That's like how the movie started. That's where he got that big scar from on his neck. Ramirez gave it to him. It takes that long for them to heal. We'll go down there and cut him up some.
Don't let him heal. He just fucking fell 3 stories.
Drop a big rock on him.
On his head?
Oh, yeah.
Would he be dead?
It would at least incapacitate him.
So at what point is your head off?
When it literally comes off of your body. If you smashed it, wouldn't count because it's still attached.
So what if somebody cut everything except for a thin strip and it's just sitting there hanging?
Nope, it would come back. It's probably the spine or whatever, the nerve bundle. Once you cut through that nerve bundle, you're probably done. But anything short of that, no, it would have to be the whole head. It's magic. So,
well, yeah,
it can be whatever you want it to be.
I guess that's true.
Right? Oh no, the science behind the Highlander. It's like, wait a minute.
Oh.
She's into it. You notice she never ran. She knows what's going to happen. This ain't her first rodeo. That's probably how she got McLeod got her as a wife.
I was going to say, she knows Gorgon's going to be her new husband.
Exactly.
Or Ramirez here.
Well, I think that's what they were working towards because they were getting drunk.
Damn it, Gorgon.
I think a lot of it's just how bad the Highlander is at building stuff.
First storm. Apparently, Clancy here, the guy who's playing the Gorgon.
Okay.
He says the producers were absolute fucking shitheels and fucked him over. He never got paid for this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
This is an iconic role.
He said he should just feel grateful that he got to work with Sean Connery.
Are you
He's a big guy, too.
No, that's what he says. Yeah, and he creeped the
Everyone?
The people out so bad on set that they found themselves avoiding him when he was in his makeup and stuff. Because he's just, such a big, scary-looking guy in the outfit.
But I've heard that he's not scary.
No, he's just supposed to be, he's a big sweetheart.
They could be only one.
What if he fell off right now?
He'd be fine.
Because he's climaxing.
Like, only one of the few giant people I could ever remember anyone saying bad things about was the Native American dude from the first Predator movie.
Was he just a jerk?
Yeah, he was a horrible piece of shit, and they had to have bodyguards on set. They told him, oh, we're going to have some bodyguards for you on set. They were to protect other people from him.
Nice. See, she had another chance to get away, too. But she went to investigate. She knows these guys are immortal. She's been around for the whole thing, right? Paying attention? You think, oh, they're talking man stuff. What's it matter? And she's hemming her coat? Like, what the fuck?
Are you still talking about the one that got choked?
The girl right now? Yeah.
That just died?
Brenda?
I assume. What?
She's got a strong jaw. She looks like a guy in drag.
Those are some weird cheeks.
Those are some cheeks. Big, strong cheeks and jaw.
Yeah. She's got a lot of face for such a small, eye, nose, mouth area. Right?
Yeah, her mid-face is very small, and then her lower
She's
face
tiny
is
face.
elongated.
She's tiny, big face.
What's weird is a small mid-face is oftentimes makes people look really youthful. But she does not look young.
What was that? Is that what Doritos bags used to look like?
Mm-hmm.
Who would eat that shit?
I would. It was delicious. They brought back the retro Doritos for a while.
Were they different?
No.
Just the bag was different?
Yeah, they just wanted to bring back the bag.
The flashbacks in this fucking thing. How is this even the time or place to do it?
Is that mustard gas?
Look at how baggy his pants are.
It's a simpler time.
It could be mustard gas. It wouldn't affect him. Crying and music. Oh, is this her? This is how he got his secretary or whatever? You're coming with me. Talk about a simpler time. You just take a child. I don't speak English. What a creeper. Goddamn Nazis. Nazi attack. You don't get a lot of chances to kill Nazis in movies like that, huh?
Well, unless you're Indiana Jones.
Yeah? Or Glorious Bastards or whatever. I can't even remember the last time I saw a Nazi in a movie. I guess it was the new Indiana Jones movie, but...
Yeah.
I want to post our Dial of Destiny watch along, but that was bad. That was bad.
Bad watch along or bad movie?
Well, the movie was awful. The watch along, I want to say, is cold butts. I don't even think we could post it. It's like you just get flagged, you know.
Did we? We didn't do a real watch along, right? We did one of these.
Yeah, we didn't do a proper watch along. No, it was just how gratuitous.
What was this?
The Dial of Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
What was gratuitous?
Probably the use of Nazis, the Nazi talk, the way you were talking about that poor girl. Even though she's an awful actress, but that kind of stuff, mostly.
I don't remember saying anything bad.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Yeah.
You get weird when you're drinking.
And it's the night we brought Pedro over. He has nothing nice to say about like white people. So he went off.
I thought it would be funny. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. You don't know this, but I have a sword in here. I killed a man just like that once.
I used to dress like that once.
Yeah, another flashback, right?
Oh, that'd be awful.
The original outfit for the Kurgan, which I'm really glad they didn't go with, was he was going to be in a big black suit with a bowler cap.
Like a mobster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a 50s mobster, but in the 80s.
A place like this in New York, he just throws it on the table.
Weapons.
More Hennessy, huh?
Looks like a old bottle of Hennessy too.
She should have just taken a big fucking glug glug glug. Because she's a cop, you know?
She pours 2 glasses, walks over to him, then drinks them both real quick, and she's like, help yourself.
Give me one.
Oh, if you go make yourself a drink, go ahead and get me one too.
Right? And she's down in the second one.
He's just trying to impress her. He's like brought over this brandy from 1783.
Well, he's got a few hundred years to work on his riz, so he's probably doing pretty good.
His what?
His riz?
What's that?
Charisma?
Yeah, it's like his
No,
name.
okay, I'm done. Your younger generation. Your slang is ridiculous.
Is it? As opposed to the bomb?
Or radical.
That creeper. What garden? Why do they keep saying garden? I didn't see no garden. Nudity?
Just shouting words.
Fucking Leon kicked the table and the rating came up or whatever, the rated R, and the first thing was nudity.
Alright.
I'm assuming it's some upskirt stuff for him.
On this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember this being quite so slow. We are immortal. Within us lies the blood of kings.
It's exciting.
Is it?
Well,
I think it would have been
Can I
better.
tell you the last time I saw this movie? It was probably 87 or 88
Okay.
on HBO. She's alive?
Yeah. All the Gorgon did was rape her. Where was he while all this was happening?
I don't know. In town?
Forever! Is she just chasing ducks? What the fuck?
You gotta give the ducks a little exercise, otherwise
They go stir crazy otherwise. He never rebuilds. You know what? Ramirez can have it. Don't even bury him.
She's going to be like 50 or 60 years old.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. With a power ballad by Queen in the background. So here's the Peter Pan conundrum.
Finally caught that duck. I remember he wrote these when he knew he was dying of AIDS.
That makes it extra sad, all this immortal talk and blood of kings.
Love. You know, I can't divorce you, right? I wanted children.
Well, enjoy the time we had, because I'll be moving on. Well, I mean, let's be real. He gave her a lifetime.
They didn't even put makeup on her.
That's how she's
Like-
old.
All they did was give her a wig and then put some
Yeah, you can see the seam of
weird
it.
little wrinkle things on her forehead.
You definitely weren't meant to see the movie in this high definition. Nope, no makeup. That's just something she does.
Could they not afford old age makeup?
You probably just weren't supposed to see it in such high detail. The mind has a way of filling in the blank spots.
More flashbacks.
A flashback in a... Oh, this is a flash
Does
forward. in the
he have her
flashback.
body?
Yeah.
So
So here's
toss
what
her
I'm
off a
thinking.
cliff?
Just literally play the movie from beginning to end in order, chronological order, because it's going to show a bunch of funny stuff of him going back in time and like other memories of him doing stupid shit, right?
Without context of the future events that brought on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get all the way to the end, you'll be like, oh, fuck, because all the stuff that it showed at the beginning, all the time, because it goes in chronological order, it'll bring it all up at the end of the movie, because all the things that he's remembering, you would just see it happen at the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, that must have been when he was, that old bitch he died with. Oh, that must be that one that was chasing the duck. Oh, that's when he got stabbed in that duel drinking.
Okay. What percentage of this movie is flashbacks?
I'd say at least half. That's what I'm saying. The flashbacks are stupid.
So you're saying just edit all the flashbacks out?
No. I'm saying just play them all in order. So, it would start with the battle.
Chronological order.
Yeah. And then he would get kicked out of his village, and then he would hook up with the girl.
So what would you do?
And then the guy would show up, the peacock, and then all their stuff would happen, then the Gorgon would happen.
What do you do? Just hard cut from each scene in the beginning?
And
then all of a sudden the movie starts?
As opposed to doing all the movie would start in the same spot. Because it starts in the past where he dies, right? Oh no, it starts in the wrestling match.
Yeah.
So that's where then it would go to that, and then everything from there would be played in order. All the rest of the movie, it'd just be without these stupid flashbacks. He would be talking about this, him and his friend, but you would have already seen this, so it would have just been him talking about the duel, and it would have already showed it.
Stab. Oh.
And this is just some guy too, right? So he's literally just getting beat by some guy.
This really hurts.
Well, he's actually really drunk, right?
Well,
What's he doing?
He didn't agree to duel.
Shot him in the ass.
It looked like, yeah.
What? You know who he reminds me of right now? My brother.
Oh yeah? This is probably where your brother got it from. Better to burn out than fade away. That's my impression of your brother.
Pretty close.
Kinky?
Yo, you just did it.
Right? I like the relationship between him and this old man.
He's gotta want him there. I mean, otherwise he'd kick him out, right?
Yeah. He's cruising around, listening to this hardcore music.
He's crossed double yellow. Into an alleyway.
Picking up some hookers. You see that old man? I want the old dude.
I'm listening to Queen. I want the old dude.
Back in the day when you could just buy an Uzi. God, I want one so bad.
Who's he talking to?
Himself.
Go, 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 move it, move it.
Oh, snap. Didn't even have one chambered, huh? Shit, you put like 40 rounds into him.
But maybe. A lot of them went to the wall.
Let's go check that out. Quick, run towards all that automatic gunfire. This is actually a pretty accurate representation in New York. Hookers, druggies, guys sword fighting. Everything's covered with garbage. Stupid pin on his sword breaks. Just falls apart.
There's no way in hell.
He's the Gorgon. I don't like this. Noises and music. I love this these subtitles.
So do you think the bullets get pushed out?
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. What? What's that old couple doing driving around this neighborhood at 1 in the morning? Picking up crack? What the fuck?
Looking for a unicorn?
Just cruising, looking for gay sex.
I want to watch some black dude mount my husband.
You saw the pineapple on their dashboard.
I didn't.
No?
Screaming and music. They don't even bother to put subtitles.
What is going on?
I don't know, but look at it. It was so late at night. It's already in the morning. How'd she get outside the car?
Oh yeah, he's paranoid about sword fighters and alleys. And not about something like, you think a military guy might care about more.
Well, he was wearing a anti-Russia shirt, which I thought was kind of funny. How topical.
At least he didn't get stabbed by a sword.
Oh, nice. Picture of the Gorgon.
So he got...
Run through, lifted up, thrown into a wall. He's tough.
Somehow missed his spine.
Why'd they give him a big bowl of fruit?
Fruit basket. It was a thing. Back in the 80s. He's crazy.
What is that?
Yeah, if he's calling you 2 in the morning, you should absolutely not answer the phone.
Yes. Give me the detective in charge of this case. Mayor, that's highly unusual.
Here, I'm gonna let my wife yell at you.
So this could be a Giuliani time, right? Late 80s, early 90s?
Oh, might be still Ed Koch. It's hard to say.
Is he just going through her birth certificates? What is this?
Two women died in my office.
Right, knocked up teenage sluts. Did the blood of kings reside in him? Imagine coming back as a baby. An immortal baby.
How would that be any different? You wouldn't know any different. I mean, you can't develop any sort of
the good thing
cognitive
is
thought, right?
immortals, even before they die, they're of perfect health. So the likelihood of you dying from like a disease, at least, is pretty greatly reduced.
Yeah.
You know,
The poor kid that gets hit by a car, right?
Yeah.
Run over by some Freemason, drops a brick on your head.
Yeah.
You're like 6. These are all the same person.
That's one of the storylines from the TV show. A kid gets turned into an immortal, and he tricks other immortals into taking care of him, and then will like decapitate them in their sleep or some shit.
She figured that out pretty quick.
Yeah.
She's good.
Real good. Except for the weird wrapping paper earrings she's wearing.
Yeah, I noticed that at the exact same time.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Robert. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
I cut you off, if anything.
I was more surprised about the being able to trace him back 1,700 years.
I was more surprised by the earring, honestly.
What is this?
It looked almost like a car company logo. That she popped off a hood and stuck
No,
it
you got to
in
watch
the
this part. This is the best part of the whole movie. This is where he apparently quotes Neil Young, which I had no idea was a thing.
He probably does it just because of the song, like the Neil Young song. Right?
Yes, he quotes the Neil Young song.
There's a real church and the staff on hand were actually the normal staff,
All right.
like priests and nuns and shit.
You save money on costumes.
Yeah.
So they already got the outfits.
But Clancy's the Gorgon felt the need to go up to them and apologize afterwards. He's like, I hope I didn't offend you. I wasn't trying to be scary. It's just a role.
I'm just a big guy.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Imagine him just like a mobster.
He looks like a Final Fantasy character with all the pointless belts and chain and shit.
I like the one uncovered arm, one naked arm.
Yeah, like Goofy.
There you go. Zipper.
I like the way he just.
Oh, he's
like,
wearing chaps. I was like, what is this?
I like the way he just patted out the fucking candles. Go into a church and you're just like, bah, 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 staring at people. God, I wish I was 7 foot tall.
Not just 7 foot tall.
It wasn't a good disguise.
It was not a good disguise. He should have come and dressed like a mobster, with like a little bowler hat on.
Oh, that
and like a
was
three-piece suit.
Did he left like a little rat tail?
Yeah, he's a big ragtail guy. It's probably something to do with his tattoo. His tattoo's like a thing, and it's like the hair is on the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Look at how lumpy his head is. Best night of her life. See, what is that tattoo? Oh, it's his helmet. So you know the helmet he was wearing at the beginning of the movie? It's a tattoo of that helmet. And the helmet had a big hair crest or whatever on it. And that's what that hair is.
Oh, that's weird.
It looks almost like a serpent or something. But it has the same head as his helmet. You see the bottom jaw, how it's open?
Yeah.
That's how it was. It came on either side of his jaw.
Like a snake's jaw?
Yeah. Here it is. Here's that line. What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then the
So that
Highlander just
entire
right
scene-
outside. Whooshing.
Was filmed without, like, the church knowing?
No, they knew. It was
Oh.
just the actual people.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Noise. So that's supposed to be that little girl, right? that he saved from the Nazis. Mm-hmm. And see, then when you see her, you're like, oh, that's that little girl he saved from the Nazis. Flashback.
Come into my sex room.
I think it's this crane shot. The camera on this crane's all fucked up. You see how fuzzy and weird it is?
Oh, yeah.
And this was that weird shot earlier, too.
I would have a room like this. And you know what I would do?
It's probably a
Fall
lighter
into a
camera
run.
with lower quality film.
I would call it my Kramer room.
You would constantly fall.
Lots of levels.
You would show up drunk as shit, and you would take one misstep.
That's why you crawl into the Kramer room.
You would have to.
Could you let me? If you guys would have let me finish, everything would be coated in like pillow.
Like Nerf?
Pillow.
Like a Nerf room?
Yes.
Like a
So
padded
if
room?
I did fall, even if it was on a corner, it would
when
just be
you
like
fell.
bounce, bounce, bounce.
You want a room that's tucked and rolled like an old Chevy Impala.
Okay. Okay.
Those 6'4" Impalas, huh?
When I get this, win this lottery, 1.1 bill.
All right. Called it here first. Prediction. Hey, look, he's got Ramirez's whole wardrobe back there. Yeah, and you really sound like it, too. Within me lies the blood of kings. It still literally hurts every time. That's a pretty weak looking knife. This is probably a pretty good line. They're going to have sex literally right now. Put a baby in me. Well, I'll tell you after.
No, we're all infertile. We don't need condoms. Really?
He's got illegitimate bastard children all over the world.
Scattered throughout time. They're playing that Do You Want to Live Forever song? Just the musical part, though. I think I could score a movie. You just lay on the synthesizer. And then you just keep clipping your own music over and over again.
And I would love to hear what you could do.
Oh, I think I saw some nipple.
Oh.
He's licking it. That's kind of gratuitous. He's surprisingly smooth.
That was her.
Oh, shit.
You're like, oh, that ass.
Why was she on top of him like that? Why was she humping him? What was that? What move was that? That was weird.
It's called the wheelbarrow. I don't know why.
Yeah, alright.
Is he going to feed himself to lions? I guess she already believes him.
Yeah.
Hey, Jenny, watch this. Ha 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 ha. Slits throat.
Look at his belt. He doesn't even have his fucking belt tied right. He just has it like tied in a knot. Who does a belt like that? It has like a buckle. Right there. He's not even using it.
It's French fashion.
He's got to wear an extra baggy coat.
My spidey sense is tingling.
He actually does have a spidey sense.
Well, no,
That lets
but
him know.
there was nobody back there. The whole time he was watching him, he didn't notice.
Into your house? Why don't you just run back down the stairs onto the street? He ate a lot of that popsicle. I still get brain freeze.
That'll stop him.
Jesus. Her first mistake was everything.
Why don't you run straight back into the bedroom? Oh, the gun. It's a good start. Yes. You could at least put on your seatbelt. Imagine driving around like this in New York. I don't know about the directing choice. I'm just going to say it. Old Buick Skylark, huh? Oh, shit. The death rate is 3,000, right?
Jesus.
Quit trying to take the wheel, bitch.
Why is cross traffic hitting each other?
I don't know. That was like a scene from a different movie.
Like, what sense would that make?
The Satani brothers, no.
He likes hitting the ceiling. Like he's...
He's fighting the music. That's a Jersey Shore reference. That's what they're doing when they fist pump. They're fighting the music.
Alright.
My mom was crazy about that show. I've probably seen every episode. She still hasn't put her seatbelt on.
The only way to get this song is to bootleg it.
Well,
That's great. Queen doing a New York cover.
I love how easy it is in movies for people to pass out like that. Like, you wish. You wish, motherfucker.
so I don't know. Like, if your anxiety, like blood pressure, is elevated for that long, like I don't know. She could pass out from that, maybe.
Maybe she's really anemic.
And she's got a corset, and it's restricting her breathing.
It's all the stereotypes from 1800s America.
Her humerus is out of whack. I might. I've always loved you. I thought he was going to kiss her.
No, that's like his daughter.
It is like his daughter, but she's way into it. See? And you drop something just like that, so you really solidify it. I'm telling you, it would be so much better as a story.
Maybe you need to do your fan edit.
You thinking fan edit?
Yeah, no flashbacks.
Did you ever watch that Atlas Cloud or whatever?
Yeah, it's Cloud.
I would cut all the flashbacks because I would just literally play it in chronological order, so they wouldn't be flashing back.
No. Just
anything that's a flashback straight cut.
Yep.
So it would only take place now, and there would be no backstory.
No context.
But I always thought that Atlas Cloud would be better if you.
I wonder
if you just edited all the stories so they just played them one story after another instead of playing all 4 stories or whatever at the same time and just constantly cutting between them.
Yeah, like what they tried to do with the 3rd season of Arrested Development on Netflix.
Yes. Exactly like that, where they just do everybody's individual story, one after another.
So I really wonder what somebody's would think of this movie if you cut it so there were no flashbacks and they just watched it and they're like, what is going on?
Why are these guys fighting?
I don't know.
Why does it matter if they're in a church?
What do you mean there can only be one?
Why is there lightning? Who is this bitch? How How do you not look around first? I like how it's like a lightsaber just cutting through everything.
I would totally watch this again
Mm-hmm.
if you edited it out, and then we did a watch along with somebody who's never seen Highlander.
No, I reject your premise. If I was going to edit it, I would edit it in chronological order, like I said.
So how they got the sparks from the swords?
Yeah.
They're each grounded to a fucking battery, a car battery.
And so whenever they touch anything metal, it makes sparks.
Yes.
What is this? He totally just left her. You know what? Fuck that bitch. I'm sick of her shit anyway.
They wanted to do a retake on this because this is like an actual roof and stuff. So they came back after they had destroyed the Silver Cup sign.
Yeah.
And they realized they had fucked up the roof so bad that they couldn't possibly do.
They couldn't set up the cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that almost fell through the roof. Oh, that almost fell through the roof.
What is going on?
Well, you see what they do in buildings like this is they pump the water to the roof in big tanks, and then they have it gravity fed into the building. So if you really want to fuck over a building like that, they don't do this anymore because our plumbing's so much better now. But you can just go up there and shit in the big tank on the roof, and you fuck everybody over.
Or put a body in there.
No, that happened in Japan. A woman went up into the tank who was suffering from mental health issues, jumped on in, drowned. A couple of weeks later, people were complaining about the water tasting funny.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I drank corpse.
Yeah, you'd probably smell it. You'd be like, what's that, sewer? It's a good thing it's all tea and ramen for them. Because imagine just drinking that. And then they flooded the roof, it looks like. I forgot about this little water battle where they're sneaking around in knee-high water.
With car batteries, apparently.
Car battery's not going to kill you. It'll hurt you, but it won't kill you. This woman's got some grip strength. Can she pull herself up?
There's no way.
Looks like it.
Oh, yeah, good for her.
Right? Presidential fitness test right here.
Yeah. You know, equality and all that stuff. Save yourself. I wonder how long till like the roof collapsed because of all of this water that's just.
He took my sword.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way that it could hold.
I like how they're like, we're just going to film all this on the roof. Ow! Ow!
Oh, wait. Did you see the shape of the roof?
No.
It's a pitched open roof, so they fell through a flat roof into a pitched some warehouse.
Karate roll. Smooth. Oh yeah, I forgot I was fighting you.
Good old Christopher Lambert and his human laugh.
That's his ad-lib, right? I'm not doing it again. Fine, we'll just use it.
No, that's always how he laughs. It's a terrible laugh.
I meant that little, what took you so long?
Oh. That was probably the best take out of like 10.
Alright, wrap it up. This roof's about to collapse. Cut his throat again. Those sound effects didn't even line up. Ow!
What the hell happened to his eyes?
I think he hit him in the liver. He's tripping hardcore. What's with this music?
What? His eyes are normal now.
Nope.
Now they're not.
Epic music.
Okay. Raiden.
Johnny Cage.
How does he get work? I mean,
don't know.
for real.
Is he...
He's got to be connected.
Do you think women find him handsome?
There's no way.
I mean, I find him creepy more than anything.
Yes. I know everything. I am time unending. You can see the string holding him up. You can still see it when they do a close-up on his face. Look at it. There's two of them.
I see him, yeah.
You were never meant to watch it this... He's doing something like acrobatics back there.
Yeah, he did the wire work while he was on set. Why not?
Run him real quick and see if you can steal some of his
It's
power.
like, you good? Honey?
And he did all that in gloves. I'm impressed. Can I be your queen? Do you want to live forever?
I thought you were trying to sing that. Do you really want to live forever? Forever.
Oh, Forever Young?
Yeah. That's what I thought you were trying to sing the whole time in the beginning before I heard the actual song.
Oh, because I know the soundtrack intimately.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
This is a amazing soundtrack.
You can.
Liar. Who are you talking to?
Who did he wink at?
More flashbacks? Jesus Christ! Oh, because he's actually got him in his mind. She's looking kind of road weary, huh?
I don't know. You'd think that he would tell her, like, look, I'll never be able to give you children.
Apparently now he can, and he can grow old. That's what he just said. You never prepared me for that, you Spanish peacock. Oof.
Well, I don't understand. What?
All right. Robert, if you can pick Christopher Lambert,
Oh,
what would you say is your favorite?
Because I was like Christopher Lambert, obviously. Christopher Lambert's laugh,
I'm gonna go with the soundtrack.
his inhuman laugh.
All right. All right. I'll allow it. What do you got?
I'm thinking
Okay.
if I had to pick just
one thing.
one thing, it would be Christopher Lambert. His accent.
The whole thing, huh?
His accent.
The whole package.
No, just the accent.
I see why he's a national treasure.
Flawless. Like his flawless victory.
He's got a nice ass too.
What?
Huh?
Nice, hairless, smooth, waxed behind.
You're right. He had a smoother ass than that chick. All right. If I had to pick two things besides the music, I'm going to say the Gorgon for sure.
That was going to be my second too.
Yeah. I'm going to say the Gorgon for sure.
That was going to be my second. I mean, I'm still going to piggyback on yours.
It's fine. I think the Gorgon can carry it. I remember it very fondly, especially as a child.
I always wish I was born about a foot taller. Not born about a foot taller, but I mean, grew up to
be a foot taller?
Yeah.
A foot, huh? You pushing 6'10", 6'11"?
Clancy, that's his name. Clancy Brown.
What an
yeah.
unassuming name.
Imagine being like 6'10", or 6'9", or 6'11".
And people still make fun of you for being named Clancy. Sons of bitches.
Oh, I guarantee you.
You know, I have feelings too. I have big feelings.
I'm going faster than you could ever insult me. Because he's got a good stride.
It's better to burn out than fade away.
As you're running away and crying.
I thought it was weird he did the clothespins in his neck thing, though.
Hiding his scar. Remember?
It's not really hiding it.
Because he had a big scar on his neck. That was one of the things.
That's
I like the picture. It didn't look anything like him. It was an awful picture. I might actually get a picture of it and put it in.
Oh, that would be fantastic. And not cover it up because it's a picture.
Well, I wouldn't cover it up, you're right. But only just to be funny, like just to show how bad that picture was. If I can remember when I'm getting pictures for it. Highlander Productions, huh? One of those production companies is specifically for Highlander, you know, like its own cinematic universe. Yeah. I wonder if it's the Arachnophobia universe, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hate it.
BigScarySpiderMovies.com.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.